So again, this is FTE217 Modern Sporting Rifle Week 3 Assignment 3 video discussion. So we have a criteria of five things to go through. As far as the number one, critical dimensions associated with these components, I have a hard time really just finding critical dimensions. But as far as breakdown wise, just like we've done in other videos past, we've talked about the upper receiver assembly. And then we've talked about buffer 2 with the buffer spring. And then we have the lower parts kit. As far as having critical components that would break down over time, again, we'd have the forward assist that may have problems. Maybe you installed it wrong. Maybe it doesn't catch the bolt carrier group. Ejection port cover nut opening or closing because the spring is bad. Trigger control group, again, it's all spring related. So whether you got the detect, whether the trigger or the springs or the detacher, or sorry, the connector. Again, one of the problems with the fire selector, again, it's just bad springs. With the magazine, magazine catch and spring and release is bad springs. So as far as your bolt hold open lever, not really much there other than a little tiny spring causing problems. Again, we talked about the forward assist. It's all about the springs again. One of the biggest concerns again is going to be gas tube and gas block causing basically the majority of the problems that just a lot of fouling. You're going to have to go in there and clean that out. That's also associated with the bolt carrier group as well. So let's focus on potential malfunctions in number 2. Okay, potential malfunctions. If someone does improper modification of the firearm itself, it could lead to catastrophic failure. So, i.e., I knew a Marine in the Marine Corps who filed down his SEER, and he wanted everything to go full auto. But again, that was an M16A2 or A4, which again it was a 3-round selector. Totally different thing. We are here in the civilian market. Our biggest thing is, okay, did you tighten down and do everything to specs? Did you lock tight when you didn't need to lock tight? But so as far as failure to fire, again, did you charge the weapon and it just went clunk? So that means your firing pin and your hammer are not making enough momentum to make contact on primer, or you get a light strike. As far as failure to feed, again, do you have a bad magazine, or is your magazine catch not holding the rifle itself? There's a couple of problems with that, but those are two out of thousands that could be the problem as well. Again, going back to the gas tubes, did you make sure you had the right gas system and gas tube or and gas block? Because if you have a mid-length gas system and you're supposed to have a carbine or a rifle, which is a longer gas tube, are you getting enough gas to push back the gas back into the bolt carrier group to cause it to cycle? Sometimes it's just more just ignorance because you are, you're rushing and putting something together and you forgot something, you skipped a step. What is likely to happen in the components and why? So with failure to feed, you'll may cause a double feed, or just because again the magazine will rest just slightly out of way, or it's too high with the magazine catch. and then it'll either hold up the bolt carrier group, but again, the double feed is again failure to extract and failure to eject, failure to unlock if that's to be the case. But again, you're talking about the cam and the cam not ejecting. So again, you have a bad cam spring on the ejector. So other than that, shooting some steel case ammo and the rifle doesn't like it. It could cause scratching of the bore itself. It could have corrosive effect if you don't clean it after the fact. Let's see what else. What training a gunsmith should do. I mean, what we talk about training. We're here doing training right now. There are follow-on courses, gunsmithing courses that are available in the civilian market. You can Google it. I'm pursuing additional courses well within SDI, as well as my employment, because I'm trying to get hired on as a gunsmith with them. So I think the last question was, what additional components interact with those that you selected that are with critical dimensions? I mean, we always talk about the best way to look. The components I talked about, like I said, again, do you have the proper head spacing? I should always mention that. Head spacing with the barrel itself in the upper receiver. Do you have proper head spacing with the bolt carrier group? Did you check with your no-go gauges? Really, that's it. I mean, if there's anything that I did wrong, please correct me in the comments.